Have you ever signed up for an online course only to lose interest after a week or two? It's not always because the content is boring or the teacher isn't great. A lot of the time, it's because there's no sense of community. When you feel like you're learning alone, it's easy to lose motivation. That's why building an engaged online learning community can be a game changer, not only for your students, but also for the success of your course. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create and grow an engaged online course community using LearnWorlds. We'll cover why communities matter, how to set up a community step by step, and the best ways to keep your students engaged and coming back for more. So without further ado, let's get into it. Why building a community matters. Think about how we naturally learn. From a young age, we've learned by talking to others, sharing ideas, and working through problems together. An online course community recreates that experience in a virtual setting. Instead of working through a course in isolation, students can ask questions and get quick answers. They can share their progress and get feedback from others. They can discuss ideas and work through problems together. And let's not forget that communities provide emotional support. Learning something new can be hard sometimes, and having a place where students can share their struggles and their wins with people who understand them and what they're going through makes the process a whole lot more rewarding. So that's why platforms like LearnWorlds have built-in community features. It's not just about delivering content. It's about creating a space where learning happens naturally through interaction and support. So if you're ready to take your course to the next level and create a vibrant online learning community, get started with LearnWorlds today, and you can go ahead and click the link down in the description below to learn more and sign up for a free trial so you can go ahead and follow along with this video as well. Step 1, setting up your community in LearnWorlds. So setting up a community in LearnWorlds is surprisingly easy, but there are a few important decisions that you'll need to make along the way. Getting started. First, go ahead and log into your LearnWorlds dashboard. Under the Learning Apps section, you'll see an option for community. If you're setting up a new community, you'll start with a clean slate. No posts, no groups, nothing yet. And that's fine. We're gonna build it from the ground up. Now, once you're inside the community settings, you'll need to decide how you want to start the community. LearnWorlds gives you a lot of flexibility here. Access settings. You have a few different options when it comes to who can access the community. All logged in users, so anyone with an account can join and participate. Only paying learners. This is a great option if you want to use the community as an added benefit for students who purchase your course. Closed community. The community isn't open to new members, but existing members can still participate. If you're using the community as a perk for paying customers, then you might want to limit it to paying learners. This makes it feel more exclusive and it adds extra value to your course. But if you're trying to build an audience or increase engagement, then keeping it open to all users could be a smart move. So to access your community, over on the left-hand side under communication, we're going to come here to community. Under here, under settings, you can go ahead and click on that. And this is where it comes to that community access. So again, we have enable community turned on, which is what we want. And then for the access community, we have logged in users or only paying users. We want to create this for only paying users. So we'll go ahead and click on that. We'll go ahead and click save. Sweet. Group creation and posting. Next, we want to decide who can create groups and post in the community. You have two main options. Admins only. This keeps things more controlled and ensures that the content stays on track. Open to all users. This encourages more organic interaction, but it can get messy if you're not moderating it actively. A good middle ground is allowing users to comment and post, but limiting group creation to admins. This keeps conversations flowing without the risk of things getting out of hand. Step 2, structuring your community for engagement. Now, once you've set up the basic access and posting rules, it's time to think about how to structure your community in a way that encourages engagement. Create a welcome space. First impressions matter, so create a dedicated section for new members to introduce themselves. For example, you could create a pinned post that says something like, "Welcome to the group. We're so glad that you're here." Introduce yourself in the comments and what's one thing that you're hoping to get out of this course. So let's go ahead and back out of the settings and create that pinned post in our welcome space here. So let's go ahead and click on add new space, and we'll call this space welcome. For the description, we'll say getting to know you. And here we have some different options here. So we can allow members to sort posts. We can allow them to sort. We'll go ahead and turn that off and we'll just leave it on newest first. And then here, there's an option to show space members. So let space members see who else is in the member of the space, and that's good. That's what we want. If you wanted to hide a space from the community for some reason, this is where you would turn that on. And all of these other settings look good. So we'll go ahead and click save. So now we'll come here to this welcome area and we'll go ahead and type in that pinned post that we had there, and we'll go ahead and click share. Now to go ahead and pin this, we'll go ahead and come to the three dots over here on the right and we'll click on pin to the top. So that way this will be at the top of the welcome channel here, so everyone knows exactly what to do and how to participate. Create themed groups. So if your course covers multiple topics, it's helpful to create separate groups for each topic. For example, if if you're teaching social media marketing courses, then you could create groups like Instagram strategies, Facebook ads, growing your LinkedIn network. This makes it easy for students to find the content and discussions that are most relevant to them. Set up discussion threads. Open-ended discussion threads are one of the easiest ways to encourage engagement. Instead of waiting for students to ask questions, create discussion prompts to get the conversation going. For example, what's been the biggest challenge you faced so far? What's one strategy that's working for you right now? Or has anyone tried XYZ and what were the results? This makes it easier for students to jump into the conversation and helps keep the community active. Step 3, creating content and activities to keep people engaged. Once your community is up and running, you'll need to keep it alive with fresh content and activities, announcements and updates. Make regular announcements to keep students informed about new content, upcoming events, or important deadlines. A weekly update is a great way to keep everyone on track. You could post something like, hey everyone, just a reminder that the next module drops tomorrow. If you have any questions about the last module, drop them in the comments below. Live Q&A sessions. Hosting a live Q&A once or twice a month is a great way to keep engagement high. It gives students direct access to you and helps build trust. You can do this all through Zoom or directly within LearnWorlds if you're using the built-in live session feature. Polls and feedback. People love giving their opinions, so use polls to engage them. Ask questions like, what topics should we cover next? Would you prefer to have live sessions or pre-recorded content? This helps you shape the course based on what students actually want, and it makes them feel like their input matters. Step 4, moderation and community guidelines. A strong community needs clear guidelines to stay on track. Set community rules. Create a pinned post with clear guidelines for behavior and engagement. Include things like be respectful of others' opinions. Keep posts relevant to the course topic. No spam or self-promotion. Handle issues quickly. If someone posts something inappropriate or off topic, deal with it quickly. LearnWorlds allows you to delete comments and even restrict certain users if needed. So for example, if you wanted to create a poll, it is super easy to do so. We can just come in here in the general space and come over here to click on this to start a poll. Here you could say, be like, what module would you like to learn next? And then give some different options here. So for this example, I have a photography 101 course. So maybe it could be lighting. Maybe we could put photo editing, and maybe the next one could be how to make money as a photographer. And then you can go ahead and share that, and then users can come in here and vote. It's really nice. It keeps everything in one place, so you don't have to use something like Google Forms or Typeform and have all these other different softwares. LearnWorlds makes it super easy to just keep everything under one roof. Step 5, tracking and improving engagement. LearnWorlds includes built-in analytics that lets you see how active your community is. So you can check metrics like number of posts and comments, how many students are active weekly, what types of posts are getting the most engagement. Building an online course community takes effort, but it's one of the best ways to increase student engagement and improve learning outcomes. With LearnWorlds, you can create professional, engaging communities without relying on third-party platforms like Facebook or Slack or Discord. And once your community is up and running, you'll find that your students are more motivated, more connected, and more likely to succeed. So if you're ready to build your own learning community, then check out LearnWorlds free trial by using the link down in the description below. Now, this is an affiliate link, which means that we earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using that link, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we make videos dedicated to helping new and existing entrepreneurs get started and succeed in business, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.